Hey, what's going on, guys? This is SM Sick Minded from All For God Music, and today we're gonna talk about distribution, how you can get your music out there, and all them good ways on how to make money for your music, and also to just promote yourself in the right ways. So there's a few different music distribution companies, and we'll go over all of that later on. And there's also different royalties that you guys need to know about. But in this video, we're just going to talk about music distribution, okay? So if we look on my screen right here, we're going to see what music distribution really is. And there's multiple companies that charge a different range of rates for monthly or yearly. Some are better than the others and some are not. So basically, music distribution is the link between your finished record and your future fans' distribution. It's a crucial part of your music promotion. Okay? So there's different sites that you can distribute your music. If you download straight to SoundCloud, you can actually distribute right from there. There's Reverb Nation, there's DistroKid, and TuneCore. The ones that I have used before are the first one I used ever was TuneCore, and honestly, I forgot about it for about a year. And then I logged in and I had some money there for me. It was about like $60 that I had just sitting there. And I didn't even promote the music, nothing. So that's one good thing about TuneCore. Now these distributors get your music on like things like iTunes and Spotify, TikTok. They get your songs, like right here, guys. They get your songs on Beatport, Apple Music, Instagram, Pandora, Deezer, Shazam, iHeartRadio, Tidal, Amazon Music. As for royalties and all that stuff, guys, I would bestly explain this by going and looking it up. The best royalties I can explain is Tidal pays the most at like almost a full cent per stream. So if you're gonna go and look at getting people to listen to your music, then you need to realize that these different places pay differently, and all these companies are different. There's a whole bunch of companies that can play your music everywhere, bro. So if you think you can't make money doing this for a living and you can't do uh and you can't make revenue, the only thing that you have to do is to push your songs to people because they're gonna listen somehow, some way from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So back to distribution, there are a few companies that you can go through. Like I said, I have used a few of them. I have used Reverb Nation, and honestly, I didn't like their stuff. They have better ways of distributing your music. But if you do want to distribute your music, here are all the companies that you can distribute your music from. Okay? Right here on screen. TuneCore, Ditto, Louder, Reverb Nation, and CD Baby, DistroKid. Now DistroKid, we're gonna go over everything with DistroKid. So if we look at DistroKid, about DistroKid, okay? What is DistroKid? DistroKid is a digital distributor. That means that the platform sends your music, cover art, and data to streaming platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Pandora, Amazon, YouTube, Tidal, and more. Once released, listeners can find you and your music on these platforms. Hey, this is DistroKid, okay? And it's about $20 a year. And I'm gonna be honest about this, guys. DistroKid sucks, bro. If you're really trying to make money off your music and all that stuff, DistroKid is actually stealing from artists, bro. And I don't want to bash them or anything like that, but that's the truth about it. So if you're gonna go with a company, you need to research these companies first. And honestly, it's kind of trial and error. I've been through Reverb Nation, I've been through DistroKid, and now I use TuneCore. If you want to use DistroKid, I'll have a link in your stuff. Like I said, it's only $20 a year, and you can download any amount of music, songs, whatever you want. But a digital distributor is basically a platform that just gets your music on these sites. They're not guaranteeing any streams, they're not guaranteeing you any royalties. They're just getting your music there on these sites. Now, some of these places, they say that they get you on certain sites when they really, it's all submission. So what they do is they send a submission template to all these places with your music, and the place has to approve your music. So if they're not approving your music, then that's not their fault. You might have to contact them. Like, to get on Pandora, you have to contact them. And like, your distributor will send your music to Pandora, but you have to go and contact Pandora and tell them, this is what I want, this is how I want it. And basically, because Pandora's not going to put in that extra work if you're not going to put in that extra work, you know what I'm saying? But there's different type of royalties, and we'll talk about that in the next video. But basically, the distributor just gets your music out there. And DistroKid is $20 a year. TuneCore's about $25.99 for a CD. And trust me, they're going to pay you anywhere your song is played. They're going to give you... here's the thing about TuneCore, man. They're even going to pay you for videos that aren't even yours. So if you want to take a look at that, and you can see for yourself. But basically all you need is PayPal or a credit card and your email, and you can sign up and pay whenever you're ready to distribute music. It doesn't have to be right away. You make your account, and then when you're ready, you go and pay them, and then you upload your music. Make sure it's MP3 format, and then your cover art is gonna be like 1600 times 1600. And then once that's done, they will process your music and they will send it out. It usually takes like 3 to 5 days to get on Spotify and Apple. Usually Apple is the first one. Apple and iTunes are the first ones. And then you'll get the good thing about DistroKid is this, okay? So I'm going to say that there's a hyperfollow page, and you're going to see this hyperfollow page for any of your songs, and that's what you're going to get basically right there. But people can click on your music and listen to it anywhere. Now let's talk about TuneCore. TuneCore is great because they have TuneCore is in Brooklyn, New York, based independent digital music distribution, publishing, and licensing service founded in 2005. TuneCore also offers music publishing administration services, helping songwriters register their compositions and collect royalties internationally. How good is TuneCore? TuneCore makes this easy and manageable, and that's why I use it. I never felt more empowered as an artist than I do working with TuneCore. There are so many music services out there, but TuneCore owns the throne. TuneCore has been the best partner for us to connect with Spotify and Apple Music. And we're just talking about digital distribution companies and their costs, but and it you got to understand different types of royalties. There's mechanical royalties, there's performance royalties, there's songwriting royalties, and there's publishing royalties, and then there's sync licensing. So there's all these different type of ways you can make money across the board. When you're distributing your music to Spotify, Apple, iTunes, wherever you're distributing it to, you're only getting the mechanical royalties. That's people streaming your music, and you're getting paid for those. You're not getting paid for the publishing, you're not getting paid for the songwriting, you're not getting paid for the performance royalties, and you're not getting paid for sync licensing. So you could be missing out on 4 of these opportunities to get paid, and you don't even know that you might even have money out there. That's another video. We'll get into that later, but basically digital distribution is easy. It's simple. All you do is log in, and I'm giving you guys the step-by-step guide on how to get your music out there, because every day I get contacted by people like, well, I don't know how to distribute my music. Well, dude, all you gotta do is look it up, how to distribute music, bro. Literally, the internet is right there. You know what I'm saying? So if you have any questions, concerns, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You can go and get this like easily for pretty much pennies, depending on how you do it. You know what I'm saying? I still use DistroKid and TuneCore at the same time. There's no rules. You know what I'm saying? You can get paid from both of them. You know what I'm saying? At one time, you can get paid by all of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes this stuff awesome, bro. But yeah, man, they distribute your music to all these different companies, and you can get paid. However you want to promote your music and get your fans to listen to your music, this is a tool that goes and collects the money from Spotify, Apple, all these places that play your music. The only thing they're doing is distributing your music and collecting the money. That's it. They're paying you. Okay? If you want to get your music out there, I would research the best distribution company for you. If it's TuneCore, if it's DistroKid, whatever the case may be, please, please really research what you're getting into and how they can benefit you, because you don't want to be like me where I went with one company and like I got like 125,000 streams and I only got paid for like 8,000 streams. Then you gotta go and contact them forever and ever and ever, and it's a never-ending battle. And these streams were all real, you know what I'm saying? They said it's right there, but they just didn't pay me. They took their percentage out for distributing my music, but that's another conversation. So yeah, the only thing you're doing when you go to these places, just remember these names: DistroKid, TuneCore, Reverb Nation, CD Baby, Ditto, and There might be a few other ones, but those are the main ones. Okay, guys? Now that you've learned how to distribute your music, I want you to get out there and start creating greatness. What you create today can impact the future of this world in a positive or negative way, depending on what you decide to go with. So if you like this video, if you found it interesting, then please drop a comment on what other videos I should do. Hit that thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can get more intuitive and better learning advice, knowledge, and understanding. Once again, guys, this is SM, Sick Minded, and I'll see you later. Peace.